Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I will be showing you guys how to customize this graduation plaque. Now I have already did the design and printed out my transfers. Now we will be using Sublimation Transfers, and this is what you call a sublimation blank. So I will be showing you guys how to customize this with the picture, and today we'll just be assembling it, putting the transfer on there, and then we're gonna press it. So pressing will be part 2. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm trying to finish up a few graduation orders. I have like 2 more to do, so I'm trying to get it out the way because I have a lot to do. I also have like DTF orders. I print DTF gang sheets as well. So I have a lot of gang sheet orders that I have to get done and get that out the way. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna take all my substrates and I'm gonna point you all to the table. And here is my transfers, the transfers that I printed. Now I only have like a few of these left, these graduation plaques, because I bought a few. If you guys are interested in them, I don't know how many I have left, but I can give you the details on that later. I do have the templates. I make the templates, so if you guys do decide that you want to buy a plaque, considering I have, you know, enough available, then the template, you will get a digital file that comes with it. So here is my template I made. I put my design in there. So I designed the image in Canva, and then I brought it into Silhouette to place it inside the frame, crop it, and all the other stuff. All right, and this is the base part, and this is a base from what I did last year. So what I'm gonna do is, did I bring my tape? Yes, my tape down here. So we're gonna start cutting, and I really don't have to cut, but I'm gonna cut around it because I don't want to have to like use a lot of tape when I start taping this down. So I'm just cutting around it. That's one part. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. So you just cut out all your pieces. And for today's project, you will need your substrate, which is the graduation plaque. You will need your image. You will also need whatever sublimation paper that you're going to use. And then you also need sublimation ink to print the transfers if you want to print them yourself. Now, if you need transfers printed, I do print sublimation transfers as well. And I also sell sublimation ink, and I also sell sublimation paper if you need that. And the paper comes in 3 sizes. That's 8.5 by 11, 11 by 17, and 13 by 19. So I sell that as well. Now I have all my images cut, and so now I'm gonna tape it. So it is film on this, so you have to make sure you remove the film before you do any type of sublimation. So I have my little weeding tool, and I got this from the dollar store. So if you go into the craft section, you can get that. And I just pick it from the corner, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and peel this. And it comes off real easy. So most sublimation blanks, not all of them, do come with a clear film on it. All right. So I get all that off. And this is the back. So you can't design the back. It's just one-sided. And so all my film is off. So now I'm going to go ahead and tape this down. All right. So I have my tape dispenser, which I got this from Amazon. I'll leave all the supplies in the description of the video, just in case you guys want to pick up anything that you see. So I did, like I said, I created the template and I put an offset on it just to make sure that I get the whole design on the substrate, the blank. Because with sublimation, if you don't get the design on the whole plaque, it will show up white. So I'm trying to line this up as best as possible because we do not want any white showing. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape this down. All right, I'm just gonna put that to the table. Once I get everything taped down, then I can pick it up and align it. And you just want to tape it down. You don't have to go crazy with the tape, but you want to make sure you put enough tape on it. So when I tape it, I kind of crease it at the bottom and then I tape it because I don't want any shifting. Right. And you just continue to tape. And with sublimation, guys, you do want to make sure you have plenty of tape. All right. And depending on which sublimation paper you need butcher paper. And then with sublimation, especially with fabrics, you want to make sure you have a lint roller. Because with sublimation, you will get, if you don't lint roll your items, which I don't have a lint roller, and I do have to do a shirt. And if you don't have a lint roller, a lot of times the lint, when you press the shirt and it's lint on the shirt, it will show up blue. So with sublimation, you do want to make sure you keep a lint roller around. Okay, so I got this taped down. So we got one item taped down. And then we're going to move on to the next items. So I'm going to take this hat and I'm removing, let me show you guys. I'm removing the film. And you just try not to scratch the surface. Okay, I have to use my nail a little bit on that. And then I'm going to go ahead and peel it from the corner. All right. Like I say, make sure you remove it all. So I did remove that. And then I'm going to just go ahead and remove all these. And then next, I can go ahead and tape it down. And then I'll come back with part 2. And I'll show you how to press it. So just be careful, like I said, because it will tear. So you just want to make sure you pour all of it up, because this will make or break your design if you don't remove this film off your blank. So you want to make sure you remove it. All right, so that's up. And then we're going to go and take our diploma. And we're going to remove this. This is like probably the hardest part of making this plaque, is just trying to remove this film from your substrate. So let me kind of put it at an angle so I can see. I'm in my basement, so my lighting is not too good here. Crafts and things like that, I like to do it in my office, but I didn't go in today, so the lighting is better there. So I like to do everything there, because I had those big old commercial lights and it's easier to see. So I have all the film removed from here. So I'm going to grab my transfer for the plaque. Just cut around that a little bit. And you guys want to make sure you have like a little box so you can throw all your scraps to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and line this up. All right. Okay, so you want to make sure you line it up. And I probably could have made my offset a little bigger, but I'm going to go ahead and tape it. Like I said, guys, you want to make sure you keep a lot of heat tape. You can't use any tape with sublimation. You have to use heat tape because it's heat resistant and it will not melt when you apply the heat. So I'm just going to tape this on both sides. And now that's done. So now we're going to take this one. So let me just cut around here. Let's see. Just cut around here a little bit. All right, so I just cut around my image a little bit more. And then I'm gonna go ahead and line this up. Now this one, the offset is perfect. So So I gotta go ahead on the other ones and make the offset just a little bigger so it can fit in there like a jigsaw puzzle. Just fit right in there. You don't have to do a lot of guessing. You don't have to do a lot of guessing on those, but it'll be just right. I like to have just more offset so I can just put it in there. So I'm really not, like, you know, trying to make sure I get everything lined up perfectly. It just fits right in there. And I just put, you know, enough tape on there just to be safe. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I just pull this up. And I'm pulling it up from the bottom first. And then I'm going to go ahead and tape that. Then make sure, just taping it down. And then each side, just taping it down. So now this one is taped. And now to our last big piece. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this and then I'm going to lay this down. And I think this may be, I think this like just right too. So make sure. Yeah, so let me go ahead and tape this. And I'm going to tape it on all four corners. And then what I do is I just lift it from one side. Let's see. Trying to keep it from shifting. All right, so we have all four of our blanks taped, and I will come back with part 2 to show you guys how to press everything. So guys, stay tuned for part 2.